Hi guys. You're crazy swamped right now, right? Like so much of your business is coming in for the year right now. And too often the phones at your office are like overwhelmed, right? Because everyone's calling to like re-up their service or to find out about the services for this year. And so you're crazy busy. So I was talking to one of our clients this week, or today actually, about like how many people are coming in the phone. And, you know, we always joke that part of being a chatbot is that people don't want to talk on the, people don't want to talk on the phone. Well, that's kind of like a generational thing, right? And so as we're shifting between generations, there's still that generation that really wants to talk on the phone, which happens to be my generation. I'm just not one of them. I don't want to talk on the phone either. But so for all these people who want to call in and they want to get the facts and they want to find out if your services and find out how much it's going to cost them, all those things, there's some solutions that you can use to try to like relieve some of that pressure off people calling your office all the time. So let's talk about some of them. First one would be, let's say you use a call center, because some of our clients use a call center to help with the calls. One thing would be to have your call center, as opposed to taking the information and sending it over to you, would be to them to go on the chatbot on your website, take the person's information as they're on the phone, do an auto quote for them in the guest mode, and that's going to sync right into your CRM, and they're going to walk away from that call with a quote. You know, because you're going to just train your call center people to use your chatbot. You just go right on our website, you put the information in, you get a quote, they're right in your CRM. Solution number one. Solution number 2 and 3 both relate to a chatbot. Big surprise, bot nerd. But number 2 would be to have your chatbot have keywords built in there about the calls that you get often. So if it were me in my office, I would ask people to start keeping track of the calls that are coming in and what questions are people asking over and over and over. Because then you build those keywords into your chatbot. So you can start training people, like, you're not going to say on the phone call, like, oh, go check on a chatbot. Of course, you're going to answer them. But what you're doing when you're keeping track of what those calls are is you're really building the foundation for your business for next year and the year after and the year after, because you're putting those keywords into your chatbot. Because as we transition from the generation who wants to be on the phone to all the generations below me that don't want to be on the phone, you want to have that system built in so that your chatbot is most functional. So I would really suggest that you keep a log of where your calls come in and what the keywords are. So that's solution number 2. Solution number 3 is to have an auto estimator. People really want answers right now, right? And so if you have that auto estimator set up, again, you're preparing for the future when they don't want to get a phone call. And like, for example, let's say they catch your answering machine if you're not using a call center. Like, hey, this is SimpleGrowth Lawn Service. If you want to get an estimate right now, just head over to our website and we'll give you an auto estimate and get you on the schedule. Again, like you're giving options for people to get an answer from you without having to have someone on the phone. So that's number 3. Number 4 is video. Again, and all these solutions are what you're building over time. Like, it's not you're going to be a click a button and this week you got your swamp with calls, 100 calls a day, and next week you're only getting 5 because they're all going somewhere else. What we're doing is like, we're simply growing for our future. So if you're using video, like, I really believe one of the reasons that people call so much is because they want to know who's coming to their house. Either in your home for cleaning, outside for services. They want to know who you are. Like, they want to have a comfort level. So if they talk to somebody on the phone, they feel like, oh yeah, that's a real person, or somebody's really coming. Well, if you're with your business, if you're doing video, you're building that important know, like, and trust. So they don't feel like they have to talk to you on the phone to figure out who you are. Like, they know, they've seen videos from SimpleGrowth Lawn, SimpleGrowth, and so they know who we are. They know what to expect. They know, so they know who the business is. They know the face behind the business. If you're interviewing your employees occasionally, they know who they are. They're going to like you because you built rapport, as opposed to just like simply doing regular posts. You're building rapport with video where people can get to know you better, and they're going to trust you more than, like, let's say somebody went in your chatbot and they knew nothing about your business. They might be a little less trust because they don't really know who's behind the scenes there. So let's kind of recap here. We're trying to build solutions, and again, they're not going to be immediate solutions. These are like one of the things, like snowball effect, right? Like, we build the basis of it this year, next week, next month, next year, 3 years, it's going to be much better. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to start keeping track of what these calls are. The questions especially. Develop keywords that you can build into your chatbot. Secondly, you're going to have your call center and maybe your answering machine send people to your send people to your website. The call center, they're going to go right on and do a quote into your system, as opposed to the call center taking the information, sending to a person in your office who has to answer. So that's kind of 2 and 3. Number 4 is you're going to start doing video. You're going to build that know, like, and trust. So they want to see a face, they want to hear a voice, but they're going to see it served up to them using video. Again, building our know, like, and trust will make people more likely to go in to build an auto estimator. I really think that it's important that we build these solutions into our system to have an omni-channel lead gen system, but it's also like kind of omni-channel office efficiency. I love that. I can work omni-channel into anything. Omni-channel office efficiency is a new thing. It's really not. It's like anything else. It's always a circle, right? So where are the people coming in that they want to get our answers to our office? How can we most effectively get them out? And I think as we kind of move forward, we're going to try to like lean more heavily to getting people to get their answers exactly when they wanted them, not having to talk to someone in the office. And these are like 4 tips to help you move toward that. Anyways, have a great day. I'll talk to you later.